everybody. Today I want to talk to you about Friday the 13th, Part 4, the final chapter. I'm taking this as the cover. It's the action figure of Jason from the version of the final chapter. Pretty cool Jason. The reason is because I have a DVD, but it's just a corkscrew with blood on, and the reason why it's a corkscrew is because Jason uses that corkscrew at some point to put in somebody's hand. Now the story is basically the same as all the other stories, without the exception that this story has a lot of characters and a lot of fleshed out characters. I mean, you've got. I'll take my book here. You've got Corey Feldman. You've got Ted. Corey Feldman. You've got Crispin Glover. You've got Ted White as Jason. Which one is my favorite? It's one of him and Richard Brooker are my favorite Jasons. You've got Joseph Zito directing this. It's the same guy who directed The Prowler, which wasn't a super good movie, but he got that gig. He got this gig because of that movie. And Tom Savini is also back in this movie to be the special effects guy. So basically, you have, like I said, the same premise. Jason goes to Camp Crystal Lake, and there are houses there, and people are living there, and he starts killing them. Now, there are, and we of course get our final girl and boy, Corey Feldman, and Kimberly Beck as Trish. Trish is his sister, and they kill him eventually. Now, they kill him in an awesome way, by the way. But in the meantime, before this all happens, you've got, I mean, that's what I mean. You've got characters that are really fleshed out, like Ted and Jimmy. Jimmy is Crispin Glover, and Ted. This scene, they're sitting on the back of a car, and Jimmy got dumped by his girlfriend, and Ted is saying, "You're, you know what? I'm gonna see my computer." And he says, "What computer, Jimmy?" Wait. Ah, what's it saying? You're basically a dead fuck, you know, a lousy lay. And then you have Jimmy saying, "Oh, I'm horny." It's just so fun. It's a scene that you can put in a Tarantino movie. This scene with Jimmy and Ted can be directly pulled out a Tarantino movie. It's so good. Um, Corey Feldman is really fun to see. He's a fun addition to the movie. He sees at some point so there are two houses. One is being rented out. One is being lived by Trish, Corey Feldman, and his mom. And Corey Feldman sees a couple, making out, and he's being all this excited, and he's putting his head on the pillow, and he knows he can't see that, but he still wants to see that. It's so cute, and it's how you would have been at that age. curious, but still it's naughty, not right. So okay, so and eventually the mom comes in and she sees it and closes the windows. I mean the curtains. Um, Now the kills of Jason in this movie, and that's Jason is really visceral in this movie, visceral, and I mean he's I seen the uncut version, which is the kills are long, they're longer, they're extended, so you see long. More, not more kills, but they're extended kills, like the first corner in the hospital where he takes his head, puts a saw in. He first saws a little bit before he takes off his head and screws off his head. And the nurse, where you see him stabbing her and going up with his hand, this time you see her stabbing her, and the blood is rushing out, and you see the guts falling out. So it's a more explicit, longer, extended scene of the gore scenes. Then, of course, Ted White plays a great Jason. He's he doesn't he means business. Um, he first focuses eyes on the group that rented out the house. There's also a character named Rob, who apparently, but that timeline is sort of that doesn't connect because he was the brother of the Friday the 13th 2 girl that gets killed by the spear, who's having sex with the boy. But that doesn't, I mean, that's about 2 or 3 days ago in that universe. So he already knows. So it's weird that he already knows this, and it looks like, and he has all these paper clippings about and dossiers about Jason Voorhees, and it's weird, but okay. So at some point when everybody is killed in the house and in front of the other house, we see Jason coming towards that house, but we don't see Corey Feldman's mom comes. She's been jogging. There's no power in house. She's going outside and she sees Jason. It's an off-screen kill. I think they wanted to do that because they established a real cool family of the let's say the Feldmans. I'm not sure what her last name was. Trish and Corey Feldman was his name. I'm not sure what his name was, but the Feldmans. Let's say just the Feldmans. They had a cute family, so I think that they didn't want to make it too macabre. The kills. They really went visceral on the renters. You got a guy getting a harpoon in his dick and then being shot, the harpoon being shot out, and it's coming out the backside of his ass. It's like I said, this is also a scene that is longer. So like I said, longer scenes. Then you've got a girl in a raft, a floating raft, who gets killed. Her head's kept down, and she's getting a knife through beneath the raft through her body. Now, apparently, this girl in reality, it was winter when they filmed this, and the girl had hypothermia. She was getting hypothermia, and Joseph Zito was saying again, and she was like white, going white, and really going sick. He can die about it. He didn't care if she lived or died. What an asshole is Joseph Zito. And then there was an argument with Ted White, who said, fuck you, Zito, I'm taking this girl. Here's a warmed blanket. Come here, have some hot cocoa. And, you know, that he said, I don't, yeah, you do, I'm the director. What an asshole. What an asshole. And that guy who made The Prowler, okay, whoa, what you fucking do, Mr. Asshole? Don't understand why you got this gig, but probably being out sucking off some cocks in what Paramount for what's the studio. Frank Mancuso Jr.'s cock. I mean, come on. Now there's this dance with Crispin Glover that he is asking one of the there's a pair of twins, and Ted or Teddy and Jimmy want one of the twins. So he asked one of the twins to dance. He puts this song on and it goes like this. I mean, Crispin Glover's dance is so funny. It's erratic. It's funny. It's what the fuck moment. It's one of the memorable scenes in the movie. Then let's go back to the end. Everybody gets killed, right? I'm not gonna tell you all the kills because I don't want to spoil them, because I already gonna spoil the end. Jason basically gets a machete in his head, the side of his head, and he falls down, and you see the machete going down the hill. It's pretty gnarly. And then Corey Feldman takes his machete and just, he sees his finger still moving, and then just die. And after that, Trish is waking up in the hospital, and she said, "Is it normal?" And they thought, you know, he shaved his head bald to look like a young Michael Myers, and that's why he could get the better hand of Jason. I mean, even Michael Myers, Jason, right? There's also an alternate dream sequence ending where she finds her mom in the bathtub, a bloody bathtub. She opens her eyes, it's white. It got Jason behind her, but without his mask and the cut and with the machete. So, but they decided to not put it in there because every of these damn fucking movies has a dream sequence to end, and they said no, it's a final chapter. And basically they didn't lie. In their eyes, it's the final chapter because human Jason dies in this movie. Of course, he gets back resurrected as a supernatural zombie Jason, but human Jason dies in this movie. There's no more human Jason. Jason as a human is dead. It's done. Like I said, the movie is visceral. It's great. I mean, the locations are good. Nice atmosphere. Good tension. You know, good gore, especially gore. Jason is how you want him to see, just visceral, brutal, and just taking every kind of weapon he gets in his hand, like machetes, hedge clippers, corkscrews, spears, everything he gets in his hands to kill you in the most gnarly way. So I cannot recommend Friday the 13th Part 4 and any more than, you know, there negatives. Like I said, the Rob character, the one that he lost his sister in Friday the 13th Part 2, doesn't add up, but who cares? He eventually dies in the cellar protecting Trish, and he's yelling, "I'm dying here! I'm dying here!" And that's the way he says that. It's actually sort of funny, although fucked up. It's sort of funny, but that's something you just have to pass by. And like I said, you don't have cardboard characters. All these characters are fleshed out, and or most of them, and you that's what all the Friday the 13th movies had. They didn't have fleshed out characters. These are really fleshed out characters. The ones, almost every character is fleshed out. The ones that are renting the house, the ones that are in the Corey Feldman's household, the family. It's, like I said, you get a real family vibe from them, and yeah, it's a great movie. It's a really great movie. It's one of the best slashers. I think it's from 1984, I believe so, 1984, and it did well at the box office, and I personally, it's my favorite one. It's my favorite. This is my favorite one. The second is my second favorite one. And like I said, I like Human Jason a lot more, and Ted White really brought out the viciousness of Jason. Richard Rooker was more like a nonchalant, almost cool killer. This one is really visceral. He's done with it. He has it. He doesn't want to be messed around again. He doesn't want to get beaten again. He wants to kill until he's completely satisfied. Bam. So see this movie. Thumbs up. See you later.